Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick.
And my name is Chris. And Nick, what have we got in store today?
Today, Chris, we're taking another cheeky look at Ripple, XRP, and all that good stuff. So we've stumbled across something today, Chris. Absolutely massive news. Ripple are planning an aggressive expansion of the XRP remittance platform. And we want to tell you guys all about it. So we're going to dive into that and go through all of that good stuff with you guys. We'll also cover the markets. We'll go through very quickly what's happened in the last 24 hours. We'll take a look at the XRP to USD charts, Chris, and then we'll get straight into what Ripple exactly are planning with this aggressive expansion plan. So as always, guys, if you find this useful and informative, go ahead and smash that like button for Chris. He really does appreciate it. And as always, if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. And with that said, let us jump on over to the markets and see what's happened in the last 24 hours.
Sounds great, Nick. Let's get straight into it.
Fantastic. So here on CoinMarketCap, we are currently sitting on 569 billion USD. Bitcoin's dominance is unchanged. It's at 62.4% as it were yesterday. These are the 20 tokens that we are watching on this channel currently, and it's a bit of a mixed bag. We have 2 there and 3 there, so 5 in red and 15 in green. Simple math there, because I can do that. Right. If we continue,
get the calculator out.
I know I should have got my calculator out for that. That would have been, yeah. Anyway, so Bitcoin here is pretty level. It's basically 0.19% up. So $19,153, right? Ethereum pretty flat as well, 0.08. XRP slightly down here at 0.8% down. Yeah, so it's currently trading at 62 cents. Chainlink slightly up, Cardano down, Polkadot up, Stellar down, VeChain's doing well at 9.8%, Algorand 5%, Zilliqa 9%, Ren, if I click on that right, Ren here is at 5%, Hedera is at 10%, so Hedera's done well today as well, RSR 4%, Matic 1%, Sync99 slightly down at 1, Fetch AI up 5, Solve 7, Polymath 3, and Harmony 0.6. V4 here is at 6.2, so a pretty good, well-balanced market, I guess. A lot of sideways action and some doing better than others. So reasonable, right? So let's have a look at the XRP to USD chart here. So this is obviously the fib retrace that we have on the low from the 18th of November and the high on the 24th of November, right? And so we are firmly here, right? We're probably in the 25% retrace level for today, and we obviously need to get back past this level of resistance, which is at the 63 cents. So we need to get back through there. So you see what happens, right? We'll get through into this zone, and if we can break through and close above here, then we should be in a pretty good place to start a new candle in this direction. And we really want to be testing this level up the top here at the 74 cents again, and we want to break through. And I think it was yesterday, Chris, that we were talking about what kind of our thought patterns were for the likelihood of XRP pumping in December, all about flare drop and all that kind of stuff, right? And ultimately, yeah, we still think this is going to pump high. Chris, you're still in the camp of all-time high territory?
I am.
Bobbing his head. He's thinking all-time high.
I am.
I think we're going to be a little bit lower than all-time high, but high nonetheless, right? Much higher than where we are. So this here is going to give us a bit of an indication, right? So if from our current position here, what we can do is we can zoom out. Let me just pull this down, zoom right out. Okay, so this is the all-time highs right up here, and yeah, we can pull in that at let me just get the right number here. So let me just go into XRP briefly. $28 billion market cap at the moment. The all-time high, just to refresh my memory, is $3.84. Okay, so if we come back over to our chart, $3.84 is the target, which would be around here-ish. So we're just going to go with that. Will do for there. So we're talking about 517% if we get to all-time high territory as a return, from our current position, which is absolutely massive. I think we'd be quite happy in kind of this range. I think like a $2.80 is a nice, comfortable amount. That's a 350% gain. And I think this is coming, guys. I genuinely do think we're going to be up in this area for that snapshot. Now, I don't think we're going to stay there for very long. I think we'll come right back down to where we are. Potentially, you know, somewhere. I'd like to think, actually, I'll tell you what. I think we're going to be somewhere in this zone here, right? Which is the $1 level. I think we're going to go up here. We'll go wee, and then like that. And then we'll kind of consolidate here for a little while into the new year. That's my kind of thought on that, right? So we're obviously approaching now. We're in December. We're a matter of 9 days away, Chris. 9 days, and we're going to see, you know, this snapshot. And I reckon we're going to see a spike like this as people basically try to get in and acquire XRP specifically to get, you know, the airdrop and the snapshot taken. So I'm surprised it's taken as long as it is. I was expecting it to be higher than it is currently, but I am still expecting this kind of price action to happen on XRP. I'll be really surprised if it doesn't, but, you know, I don't mind either because I'm a long-term investor. I just thought this would be a really good thing to see, you know, ahead of entering the bull run for next year, really, Chris.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, I still think we're going to see it, like you're saying. I'm still 90% of me sat in that camp of all-time high, and it's still possible. Like, let's be like really clear about it. It's not like it's not possible. It's happened in the past. There's more reason now than ever to get in, particularly before the 12th, the snapshot. So yeah, for me, still sat in that camp.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's now take a look at what Ripple are planning in terms of this aggressive expansion plan. So here we are, right? So Ripple planning aggressive expansion plan of the XRP remittance platform in 2021. So what is this, right? So Ripple's Senior Vice President of Product Management and Corporate Development says that the Bit Payments firm is planning a major expansion of its XRP remittance platform next year. In a new interview on the Lend Academy podcast, Ashish outlines the state of Ripple's XRP powered on-demand liquidity, the ODL, which I'm just going to refer to as the ODL because that's I think most people should know what that is by now, product and what is planned for the future, right? So here's a quote, right? So with the cryptocurrency product, you can send into, I believe, 3 destinations around the world. We're expanding that aggressively in 2020 and 2021. We are going to continue to expand the ODL, the on-demand liquidity. I mentioned this it is in a few countries as destinations, and we want to get global coverage of that where possible by the regulators. And that's an absolutely massive sentence, Chris, in itself, right? I mentioned this in a few countries as destinations. We want to get global coverage of that where possible by the regulators. So basically they want their ODL to have absolute global coverage, which is absolutely fantastic. And when that happens and you have these regulators that are allowing it, you know, what do you think that's going to do to XRP? I think that's going to be a fantastic time. So 𝗕𝗫 highlights MoneyGram and Zemo as 2 leaders or leading users of the ODL. And then we have this quote, right? So the traction has been so good that, you know, 10% of US dollar to Mexico, which is the largest corridor in the world for remittances, 10% of that now moves over blockchain technology, digital assets, and RippleNet. So 10% of the US dollar to Mexico in that corridor is basically running on blockchain, digital assets, and XRP or RippleNet, right? So as we've made pretty big dent in that in just a few years after launching, so this is real. People are using it. It's far superior compared to the traditional world where there's tons of excess capital pre-positioned around the world just to facilitate payments, which is crazy. I know you talk about that a lot, Chris, don't you? Just the absolute craziness that you have to have money in all these different regions just to in case someone wants to transfer money there. It's absolutely insane. That removes a lot of that, because now you're trusting a digital asset. You're not trusting these large mega banks to move your money. Moving forward, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 says Ripple may focus on e-commerce payments following the recent launch of its new loans platform. And then here's another quote, right? So I think, there are other areas as well as, listen, you get lending down, you get payments down, that opens up a lot of other white space for us to innovate in as well. One in particular is e-commerce. I think with the virus, we've seen an expansion in growth of e-commerce, which we have, right? Obviously, I think anyone who can handle kind of the gateway aspect of e-commerce, right? If they can nail that, and I know Cardano were looking into things as well. They're doing things with Shopify in terms of making sure that kind of stuff goes on. If XRP can move into the, or Ripple can move into the e-commerce space, I think that would be fantastic for merchants around the world as well. So I don't think you have the right kind of financial infrastructure to support those kinds of companies. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to in terms of innovating and building for the upcoming year. So in 2021, they're looking at quite a few things here, and they really want to expand their remittance platform. I think they really want to try to get into the e-commerce area. And, I think this is really good news for XRP, specifically around the positive news with the USD to Mexico corridor, and potentially expanding the ODL into a more global position. I think is absolutely fantastic. Chris, what's your takeaways?
Well, I think this is a guy that you need to stand up and listen to, really. I mean, this guy's worked at Ripple for about 7 years. He's also on the board as an observer at MoneyGram International, board member at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 as well. And this guy's been in crypto for like 13 years. This guy knows an awful lot about this space. So yeah, for me, this is like fundamentally where this project's going and why we're so heavily invested in this particular project. I think it's it's the market leader, and I think it's going to be the market leader for an awful long time. Once we see sort of the adoption of blockchain, the future is so bright, I can't explain it.
Absolutely. So as always, guys, if you want to make Chris's day here, go ahead and smash that like button for him. He really appreciates it. And do let us know what your thoughts are on XRP, where the future you think of all this kind of stuff sits. Do drop that down in the comment below. And, Chris will get back to you. He always strives to answer every single comment. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you'll be kept up to date with all of the videos and live streams that we do here on the Cheeky Crypto channel. And with that said, we hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, take care, everyone.